Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, you're very welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. These are a few birdhouse faces that I make, and today I'm going to be putting a new roof on a Lest We Forget birdhouse. I decided to take the roof off that I'd put on and put a more substantial one on. A bit thicker, and I'll be able to do a new design. As you'll see, I'm going to put shingles onto the roof to give it a lot more character and a lot more pleasing to the eye once it's been done with the grinder. And I'm going to use 3.5 by 40 screws to fix the roof down with. Just trying to line them up there and then drilling the holes. I always drill a pilot hole to stop the wood from splitting. I use a drill with a countersink already on it, so it does two jobs in one. I've decided to go outside today to do this. As you can see, it's not raining. Just drilling the holes into the roof, and I'm going to put the screws in next. This is what we call an angle grinder. I'm just going to take the back off, shape the little base part, which you have to remove each year. I put 4 screws on the bottom, so you just undo those and tip some boiling water in there. That sterilises the box after the birds have nested, ready for the next ones to go in. The holes on these are 25mm, which is ideal for a blue tit bird. But if you look at the birds which visit your garden, you will see different sizes for each type of bird, so check that out first. Grinding off the front part now, just to try and round off the edges and make it look a little bit better. And I'll soon be working on the roof. And this is a Lest We Forget. As you all know, Remembrance Day is on the 11th of the 11th at 11 o'clock. Sometimes 1 minute silence, sometimes 2. I have other videos showing you how to make a poppy if you want to make a flower. You can always put a pin on the back of those and you could wear the poppy you've made. Or you can go and get a poppy from the Royal British Legion at a small cost, a donation. That's all it is. Here I am lining up taking the corners off, Now I'm lining up the lines for the shingles which are going to go on the roof. It's 6 inches wide, this, so I'm cutting it at 3 inches across. Just marking a small line, so just as a guide for my grinder. As you know, an angle grinder isn't the smallest piece of equipment, so I need to line it up and try and get thereabouts. This is a speed square, which is always quite useful, and you saw how quick that was to use. Now for the angle grinder part, be very careful if you're going to do this. You need quite a lot of experience, and try and fix it down, don't hold it like I am. It's not the best example of how to use one of these powerful tools. And of course you can always do these sort of lines and that with your Dremel with a burr on the end, probably a extreme flame burr, something like that. But I've just chose to use the angle grinder as it will be a lot quicker for me, and I'm outside, so it doesn't really matter. I'm drawing the lines on now that I'm going to follow to try and give a shingle effect. And if you've got to this stage, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It does help me and it costs you absolutely nothing. As I've said, I've got lots of videos, different ideas. I'm going to be putting more ideas out, and I'm going to be making a lantern soon, which I've just found out some plans, and I'm going to do a stencil myself and try and do some lanterns. And for these roofs, the length is 10 inches and the width is 6 inches. The actual boards are 1 inch thick, so they're quite substantial and they should last a long time. And the design on the front, I don't often do these. I usually do a green man or a wood spirit, which you will see lots of different examples, but no two of them are ever the same. They're all very, very slightly different, and some are very different. Finishing off the shingles now on the roof. And I will be doing other videos to show you how I've done the two on the floor. The green man you can see, and also there's a wood spirit there that I'm going to do as well. The green man is the one obviously with the leaves. I've had to speed the video up so it doesn't last too long, as it is only putting a roof onto a birdhouse. I'm going to burn the roof as well with a small butane torch. Some people use them in the kitchen as well for making creme brulee, things like that. But that's after I've finished with this angle grinder. Just rounding off the edges now. Also burning it brings out the grain of the wood, which is what we really want to achieve. And this is the small burner that I was using, that I was just on about. And it gives a good effect, and it's easy to control because it's so small. Just go around over the shingles that you've carved. And as I've already said, if you can subscribe, it's a great help. Like the video, even leave a comment if you want to. It all helps. I'm also making videos at the moment of me using a scroll saw, which is quite new to me, so let's learn together. I do make mistakes, as I'm only human, but I wouldn't mind sharing them with you and helping you as you go along. And whether it's a hobby for you, I never thought I could carve wood, and as of now I've been doing it for about 2 years, so it is achievable. I started with a Dremel, now I've got a Fordham. I use chisels, knives, gouges, obviously a grinder, and I'm getting some great results now. And it's also good knowing that I'm contributing to the population of wildlife, birds in the country. And there is the face of the Lest We Forget. I've done the roof now. And remember, whatever you do, do it well. I'll see you again on my next video, and take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching.